Hi, my name is Darren Weber and I'm from Christchurch, New Zealand. I'd like to talk to you about Reverb. And Reverb is a complex delay plugin, and this plugin gives us a sense of space. When we try and record clean and get the mic close to the source, and therefore our final mix tends to be a little bit clinical, a little bit doesn't sound like it's been recorded in any particular space. And so when we add reverb, we're adding that sense of space. There's two ways to use reverb. One is on the entire mix, and this will give us the effect or the sense that all the instruments have been recorded in the same space. The second way to use reverb is to be a little bit more creative with it and put different amounts on each instrument to give them their own space within the mix. It's kind of like a three-dimensional soundscape or area. The most important parameter here is the wet and dry type effect, and this controls the depth or how far back each instrument or each source will sound in the mix. The wetter it is, the further back in the mix it sounds. And likewise, if you want to bring something like vocals up to the front, they would be a drier aspect. Now, there's two types of reverb unit that we'll look at, or plugin. This is the algorithmic reverb, and that's mathematical. It's you could think of it like a synthesizer. So it's got a lot of parameters that you can change and manipulate. And over here we have the convolution, and the convolution is like a sampler. It's a sampled environment. And there's not so much we can change on here, but we can select some sampled environments that give us small, medium, large spaces, and they will sound real because they are sampled. So if we just quickly look at the algorithmic one, it won't ever sound quite as real, but because it's digital. This is without reverb. If I turn this on, so it's fully wet. That means that we're only hearing the reverb. We can change. The algorithmic has two sides to the room, kind of two parameters. We have the early reflections over here, and then we have the diffuse reverb. Quick listen to those early reflections and the diffuse reverb. So on the early reflection side, we have these parameters or controls that we can manipulate: the pre-delay, room shape, stereo base, and room size. And they each have an effect on the sound. If we work in the diffuse reverb area, the main control, or one of the most important controls, is the reverb time. Generally a good workable area is below 2 seconds. Things like the high cut. If we listen to the high cut here, will give us the impression of materials within the space. Carpets, curtains, or whether it's a hard surface or hard surfaces. So we can use that filter to create the illusion of various materials in the space. Over here on the convolution reverb unit or plugin, we select our area, sampled area that we want to be in. In this case, I've got a big cave. I'll turn that off, listen to the mix without it. If I change the sampled size of the space, let's have a fairly small room. You can see the difference in seconds of reverb time, just a little room. And that is the convolution reverb plugin. So not so much we can change on this. And the key to using reverb is to be subtle. Don't overuse it. I hope you've enjoyed this quick recap over the reverb plugins. Thank you so much for listening. Enjoy your day.